We champs. We champs. We champs. We champs. We champs. Hey, we champs. We champs. Oh my god. We won. We won. Oh my god. Oh my god. We did it. We got a chip in the Jimmy Butler era.
Anything's possible!
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me collect myself before I address the nation. The Miami Heat are Summer League champions. 2024, y'all. Wow. What an amazing game a couple days ago. What a great win for the Miami Heat. We'll shout out the Grizzlies too. They also went undefeated. Miami went undefeated. The Memphis Grizzlies also went undefeated. We're gonna shout them. Let's shout them out first before we talk about the real chips. You feel what I'm saying? You had Miami wins. First of all, I got the box score right here. They win by 2 in overtime with the Elam ending. The score at the end of the fourth quarter was 113 to 113. First to score 7 points in the Elam ending, basically won. Miami ended up winning. We'll get to that, of course, and the lead up to the win, of course. Do want to shout out the Grizzlies. I ain't gonna shout everybody out. Jake LaRavia had 32. Yeah, he had 32. He was hitting shots, getting to the free throw line. He was looking good. He wasn't even supposed to play. He didn't even play in their last game. Feel me? He was injured, but here he comes, cooking. He even had to ask for a sub out for his ankle or knee or whatever. Whatever lower extremity was hurting. You feel me? But he had a great game. I gotta shout him out. Gigi Jackson. I mean, he shouldn't even been playing. He was a second round pick last year. He actually was on a 2-way, and then goes from a 2-way to a standard contract. So he was the youngest player in the league, I believe, last season. So, and he made the All Rookie team. And all that. He showed great flashes last year. He even had a 44-point game last season. He was really good in his rookie season with no expectations going into it. And then he comes in Summer League. He was cooking. And he cooked in that game. What he had? 28 points, 3 of 4 from 3. Hit the 3 to actually tie the game after Cole Swider hit the 3. Again, we'll get into that. But he had 28 points and 9 rebounds. Scottie Pippen Jr. Foul baiting in Summer League? Are you kidding me? How despicable are you? Bro went to the line 13 times. Did anybody in Miami even get to double digits? No. Khalil Ware had the most free throw attempts. He had 6. He had more than half than everybody else on the Heat team. Bro was foul baiting. And there were a couple vet moves that he did to get Isaiah Stevens in foul trouble and all that. Because Isaiah Stevens was in foul trouble. Pella Larson was in foul trouble. But he foul baiting? That's why you lost. That's why you lost. Who foul baits in Summer League, bro? He was pissing me off. And the refs were just giving him every single call. Every single call. He finished with 29 and 11 assists, but he was 9 of 24 from the field, 1 of 8 from 3. He did not deserve to win. He didn't deserve to win. Went to the school of Joel Embiid flopping and decided to bring it to Summer League. Unbelievable. But I at least want to shout out Gigi Jackson and Jake LaRavia. They had very, very good games. The athleticism that the Memphis Grizzlies team had as a whole, they had more size. Gigi Jackson, how tall is he? I'm gonna look up how tall Gigi Jackson is. He has great height, great size. He's 6'9", playing the 3. He's athletic and all that. Shout out to Gigi Jackson. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, unfortunately, Cam Spencer didn't play. Zach Edey didn't play. We don't care. Kashad Johnson didn't play for Miami either. So both teams didn't have their main guys. This game started out good for Miami, too. That's crazy. I think Miami was up 8-2 or 9-2. Pella Larson scored the first 7 points for Miami. But unfortunately, he only played 6 minutes in the first half or the first quarter because he got into foul trouble. Remember, in the Summer League, you get 10 fouls. But in the semifinals, in the finals, you foul out on 6 fouls. He picked up uh, 2 quick fouls. Then he picked up a third in the second quarter, and then very early on in the third quarter, he picked up his fourth foul. Again, the foul baiting and the referees. Like, referees, how can y'all be cheating in summer league? How? It didn't make no sense to me. But he was in foul trouble early on. And after Pelle Larsson gets gets into foul trouble, he gets to the bench. You had like Josh Christopher was in foul trouble too. Isaiah Stevens was in foul trouble. He actually ends up fouling out. But Memphis Grizzlies, one thing that I noticed that they did pretty well was they started pushing the pace a lot against Miami. Off of misses, off of makes, they were running and gunning. Like, guys were tired out there. Miami guys were tired out there for sure, especially coming off of back-to-back. Like, both teams had played the day before. There was no break in between. They're playing the very next day, and they both played early. Miami had played their game right after Memphis had played their game very early on in the afternoon. Guys were obviously tired. We have talked about how Kel'el Ware, especially in the last game versus the Warriors, the conditioning needs to, get up. But hey, that's something that they could work out. Memphis, they got up to, I wouldn't say a big lead, but they created a lot of separation. 7-point lead, 9-point lead. They were hitting a lot of tough twos. I thought Miami's defense was a problem, especially in the half court. In the first half, especially, they were getting to the paint. They were fouling. They were hitting tough shots. When I say they, I mean Memphis Grizzlies. They were hitting tough shots, but you gotta give credit to Miami. Cole Swider comes in. He had 19 points. He was 5 of 8 from 3. He kept them in the game. I think Alondes Williams, at certain points in the game when Miami's offense got stagnant, he was just like, listen, I'm just going to shoot this. I'm just going to grab the ball. I'm just going to shoot. He had a great game. He hit 4 threes, and he hit shots when they needed it. Like, when the offense was stagnant, Alondes Williams just decided, I'm gonna handle the ball, especially with Isaiah Stevens in foul trouble. As I said, I'm gonna handle the ball. I'm gonna run pick and roll with whoever, and I'm just gonna pull it. And he hit some really deep threes. Really important threes to keep Miami close. Keep Miami close. Third quarter was kind of the same thing. Jake LaRavia was cooking. Gigi Jackson was cooking. Again, he was 3 of 4 from 3. He was very efficient too. Let me scroll up right here. Yeah, 11 for 16. He only missed 5 shots. Like, he was cooking Miami. Like, nobody could really, that size and athleticism, it jumped off the page. Nobody on Miami could really guard him. And they started creating even more separation. Well, not even more separation, but the same kind of separation like they did in the first half. Getting the lead up to 7, getting the lead up to like 9. But again, Miami kept it close. They kept it close with shots from Josh Christopher or, again, Cole Swider. Like, Cole Swider made a 3 leaning out of bounds in front of the Memphis bench. They kept it close. What they needed to do, again, their problem this game was their half-court defense for a good portion of the game wasn't that great. They couldn't contain dribble penetration. Again, the fouling, which I don't think is completely on their fault, but they were fouling. And then on top of that, I gotta make sure I can't forget this. Miami couldn't hit a free throw. Memphis did miss 12 free throws, but Miami also missed 12 free throws. But who was it? Neil Sacco, 1 of 5 from 3 from the free throw line. They fouled him intentionally, and all his shots kept missing the front rim. It was so annoying, bro. So annoying. He missed all the shots the same exact way. Caleb Daniels, he also missed some free throws. Where he at? 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Pelle Larsson, 1 of 3. Alondes Williams, 1 of 2. Kel'el Ware, who had a good game. He had 21 and 10. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He did hit 2 big free throws in the fourth quarter when Miami started making their push and their comeback. He got fouled and hit 2 clutch free throws to tie the game. I think it was at like 99 or something like that. But Miami, for the most part, if Miami hit their free throws, and I guess you could kind of say the same for Memphis, but if Miami hit their free throws when they needed to, the game probably would have been over. It would have been over. Miami's lack of free throw shooting kept them out the game. Every time Memphis will try to inch a little forward, here comes Miami. You ain't going nowhere. So then the fourth quarter comes. Like I said, Khalil Ware. Pella Larson had come back into the game. He actually hits a floater, I remember. Josh Christopher hit a couple good shots. He hit a three in the corner. He hit a three from the top of the key, fade away when the clock was running down. Khalil Ware with a clutch free throws. Towards the end of the fourth quarter. The game is tied with 110 to 110. Miami calls timeout. They have the ball. Scottie Pippen Jr. is on Cole Swider. He tries to flop because he was flopping all game. Scottie Pippen Jr. was flopping all game, but he ends up getting screened out of the play. Finds Cole Swider wide open for the three. Knocks it down. Miami still has to get a stop though. They still have to get a stop. Memphis gets the ball. They come out the timeout. Gigi Jackson is on the left or right? Left or right. He's on the right wing. He shoots the three, misses it. Scottie Pippen gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Gigi Jackson, and Gigi Jackson pulls up and hits the three. He was 3 or 4 from 3, and that one miss was right before he hit the game tying shot. Scores 113 and 113. End up going overtime. Again, Elam ending. Guys, 7 points. Gotta score 7 points. You come out in overtime. Miami is 115 and 115. Miami has the ball. Again, Josh Christopher had 24 points. Ends up hitting 6 threes. I told you he hit a couple big threes in the fourth quarter when we needed it. And he hits another big three to push the lead to 118 with the shot clock going down. I mean, bro, Steph range. The three was from Steph range, y'all. Just step back, cuff, splash. And then here comes Jake LaRavia in the corner, on the left, in the left corner, and he hits the three. So now it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was 118 all. Next basket wins. Miami ends up calling a timeout. Hey, wait. Before I even get to that, there were a couple chances for Miami to ice the game. Miami and Memphis to ice the game. There was a play where Alondas Williams was driving to the basket, but someone comes in, takes the charge out. Oh, I believe it was Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells, their second round draft pick. He comes in, he takes the charge. Offensive foul is going the other way. Memphis has now the opportunity, but Pella Larson, who was in foul trouble all game, he also ends up taking a charge as well with his 5 fouls on Scottie Pippen Jr. Finally, they didn't cheat and give him free throws. You feel what I'm saying? But both teams in critical moments end up taking charges on the other team. Miami again 118 and 118. They have the ball. The players for Pella Larson to get the ball and score the basket. Inbound into Pella Larson. Here comes a screen from Khalil Ware. He has Scottie Pippen Jr. on him, who's smaller than him. He gets into the paint, bully ball, shoots the shot, and it bounces in. Miami wins it. 118 and 120. I mean, this was Miami's best summer league team by far. We were all saying the Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, the one from like 2019 was good. This one was way better because the level of talent from Josh Christopher to Khalil Ware to who made first team All Summer League. Congrats to him. To Jaime, who also made the All Summer League team. He made second team, only playing 2 games, but his 2 games were amazing. Caleb Daniels was good off the bench. Cole Swider, he has some up and down moments, but when Cole Swider hits threes, a lot of good things happen because he's such a sniper. He can't do much else. He can't defend. He can't play make. Not really anything else. But if he's hitting threes like he did for most of the summer league, then good things happen. Isaiah Stevens, balling. Kashad Johnson before his ankle injury, balling, just doing a little bit of everything. Pella Larson, like people were like kind of like, I wouldn't say disrespecting him, but they were a little down on him because he wasn't hitting his shots. And I had said on my channel, go back a couple videos, that he was doing everything else. He was defending at a high level. He was making the extra pass. I think he's really good at rebounding, especially rebounding in traffic. He's a very He's very good at operating in pick and roll. He's really good at cutting. Like he has good feel for the game. Like he's gonna get minutes. Eric Spoelstra is gonna love this guy. He's really gonna get minutes. You see, these last two games, the offense have come. I told you when the offense comes, people are gonna really understand how good Pelle Larson is, and he had the ball in his hands. He made the shot. He hit threes. The 3-point shot is fluid. It's fluid. The cutting is fluid. The physicality, it's there. Like he doesn't play soft either. He doesn't play soft. I love the way he's played, even when he wasn't hitting his shots. I had said, Evie, get in the camera. There we go. Even when he wasn't hitting the shots, he was playing very, very good. Alondes Williams showed a lot. His passing was not something that I was aware of, but he can really pass the ball. Miami Heat, this summer league team was amazing. It was fun. There's been a lot of negativity around the team. That's why I think I love this summer league more than anything. I like watching summer league in general, but I've never been this invested. Like my heart was pounding, guys. When Memphis had the ball at the end of the fourth quarter with a chance to win it, I was scared. I was incredibly invested. This team has so many good players. The future of the Heat looks very exciting. That's what you can take away from this. Kel'el Ware, Pelle Larson. We'll get to the two ways in a second. But those guys, Kel'el Ware's ability to maybe play with Bam in the future, Pelle Larson to be a very good bench player, a very good role player for this team. Adam Simon, the best scouts in the league. It's not even close. They have the best scouting department in the league. They find talent. They find guys that fit their needs, fit their team. Remember, they lost their first game. They got smoked by Golden State, 105-66. Since then, they didn't lose. They didn't lose not a single game. To go undefeated, Dan Basacchio, who got the G League head coaching job, he did an amazing job. The Sioux Falls Skyforce are going to be really good. For the two-way spots now, Keshad Johnson to me is a lock. Like he does everything. He can defend the 3-point shot, which was I think the reason why he probably went undrafted. I think it looked pretty nice in summer league. We'll see how it translates to the big leagues. The athleticism, the size, like he was 6'6", 6'7", with that with strength and athleticism. Like I'm glad, I said it before, but I'm really glad Miami is honing in on these kinds of guys because they don't have guys as athletic as him. The last time they've had a guy as athletic as Keshad Johnson was maybe Derrick Jones Jr. Bam is really the only athletic guy on the team, and like Jimmy Britt Butler is still pretty athletic. Keshad Johnson is like that's what pops with him. The dunking, the athleticism, the lob catching, the defense. Like he uses his athleticism when he's defending very, very well. He's an absolute lock, I think. When they get a chance to convert him to a standard contract without going over the second apron, they will do that for sure. Isaiah Stevens, phenomenal. Again, he didn't play that well this game because of the foul trouble, but he's just a pure-blooded point guard. He knows how to run the offense. His passing is immaculate. Best passer on the team by far. You can't even argue. He's the best passer on the team by far. Okay, he knows how to run an offense. They don't really have a backup point guard really either. They have Terry, Tyler, and Duncan who can all handle the ball, but he, in terms of point guard, like Terry Rozier is a scoring guard. He's maybe a combo guard, but Isaiah Stevens is a real point guard, a real guy who can set you up, get you lobs, find cutters, understands the offense, understands pacing, when to slow it down, when to pick up the pace, all that. He to me is a lock. He showed a lot. He's 6 foot, so he's like a smaller guy. He's the same size of like Chris Paul, but I do like the way he competes on defense, and I don't know how Miami's gonna find another guy like this. Like to me, you have to keep him. And then for the third spot to me is up for grabs. I don't know who I want to go to. I'm leaning Josh Christopher right now. Because the way he shot the ball, I think he was like 52% in summer league shooting the three. He's 6'3", 6'4", 200 and something, 215 or something pounds. I like the way he defended. He definitely competed on defense. You've seen, if you've watched him in interviews, Miami has been hammering Like Miami has spoken to him about finding a role, defending, focusing on defense, letting the offense come. He has said that multiple times in his post game interviews. But then also Alondes Williams, man, again when Miami's offense sucked at portions of the game, he just took it upon himself, find ways to score the bucket, whether it's getting to the basket or shooting threes, was what he mostly did. And he's been in their system before. You know, sometimes Miami likes guys who they're familiar with. That's the reason why Drew Smith is on his two-way right now, because they're familiar with him. So it could go to him. Cole Swider, to me, again, he's good. He's an elite shooter, but that's all he does. He doesn't really play make. He doesn't really defend. When he's not hitting threes, his other deficiencies sort of explode more off the page because he's just not doing the one thing he's good at. So I don't think he'll get the two-way. Caleb Daniels, I think has been really good, but I don't think he'll get the two-way. If I had to choose my three guys, it would be Josh Christopher, it would be Keshad Johnson, and it would be Isaiah Stevens. Zion Pullen, to me, he played okay. He played decent. I don't think he played horrible. But he's someone who I think needs the G League time. Like, I don't think he's ready for an NBA level right now. It's going to suck because someone might look at Alondes Williams and be like, hey, Alondes, come over here. And he's 25. He's still trying to make it. If another team poaches him, then I guess it's going to hurt. There's no easy way to get through this unless you get to a point where, because the two-way contracts are interchangeable throughout the entire year. So maybe Keshad Johnson, when he gets to a standard contract, maybe could bring in Alondes to the third two-way spot. I don't know, but I guess this is a good problem to have this much young talent. You had a bunch of undrafted guys leave already, and Caleb. I know he wasn't on the G League team, but Caleb, who started on a two-way, Gabe and Max, Kendrick Nunn, of course, years ago. Like, to replenish this much talent in a few months from the draft to now. Congratulations, Adam Simon. Build him a statue. Build Adam Simon a statue right outside Kaseya Center. But that's it for me, y'all. Before I go, of course, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, I don't want to ruffle any feathers here, but Miami Summer League 1 was better than the Boston Celtics championship run. Bye.